Good morning. It's time again for a word from the workshop. Now, throughout the month of February, we've been discussing the battles of the Bible. In the first week, we learned the enemy's tactics in this fight. In the second week, we learned our greatest hindrance to victory lies within us. And last week, we made preparations to go into battle. This week, we'll learn the outcome. Now, Paul mentioned something in Ephesians chapter 6 of our text that I believe is very noteworthy. In two different verses of Scripture, Paul says we must take on the whole armor of God. We cannot leave anything on the table that God has given us for battle. We cannot go out ill-equipped and expect victory. You and I have to learn to make a conscious effort to prepare ourselves for the victory that we rightfully expect. Anything short of full preparation leaves you and I vulnerable and prone to defeat. Now, the battles that we face are part of a larger war, a war that we will occasionally lose a battle. Remember, this loss is not the end. We must learn the reason for our defeat and formulate a corrective plan of action. We must learn from those defeats and move forward. We have to remember the results of the war are not our responsibility. My only responsibility is to remain faithful. In Matthew chapter 10, Christ did not tell the disciples, "To him that wins the war." He said, "To him that endures to the end, the same shall be saved." It's the same as the prophet told King Jehoshaphat in 2 Chronicles when he said, "The battle's not ours, but God's." The situation is no different for you and I today. There is a day coming, friend, when there will be a final battle, a final hardship, a final trial, a final sickness, a last battle. It's a day that Christ spoke of in Revelation 21:6 when he said, "It is done." In that day, you and I will drink freely from the river of life and will dwell in God's presence for all eternity. Until that day, soldier, just keep fighting, stay faithful, and remember the words that Paul wrote in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, when he said, "Be strong in the Lord and the power of his might." Until next time, we love you. God bless you.